Hey Microbit fans, today's project is how to make a dice. We're going to be working through this project in two stages. The first stage, we're going to do a little simple project where we're just going to show the number of a dice on the display. Then we'll move on and we'll show the dice faces on the Microbit display. And let's get rolling. We're going to remove the forever handler. We're going to use the on start, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a number on the actual display just so we can see it's all working. Let's set that to number 1. Then obviously with the dice, you shake the dice. So let's grab this shake event handler. That's where we're going to place all of our logic. We're going to create a new variable. Let's make it something easily to remember. Let's try dice value. So we're going to use dice value to track the value of the dice. And basically we need a way of setting that. And inside this maths area here, we've got a random number generator, which of course for a dice we want between 1 and 6. So what we've got here now is we're going to set the variable dice value to a random number between 1 and 6. Once we've done that, we're then going to show that number on the display, and obviously we're going to use the dice value variable to do that for us. And we're trying it out now in the emulator. If you click on that shake area, then we can see now that the numbers changed on the display. So that's our first part of the project done. That was quite easy. So here we go. Let's moving on. So our aim here is just to actually create the dice faces. So the first thing we're going to look at is to create those faces. And in the image section we've got a create image. I'm just going to duplicate that so we have 6 in total, 1 for each face of the dice. And once we've done that, just resize it here just to get it looking better on the screen. And then just going to move these out so we can actually see them all together. Just makes creating the faces a little bit easier. I'm going to work through them now. So obviously this is number 1. Let's click in the center. Number 2. And that's 3. Over here for 4. 5. Obviously that's the pattern for 5. And finally 6. Once we've done those, we're going to create an array. So this one here, set list to array of. We're going to add to that. So we want 6 in total, 6 elements. And then once we've organize 6, we can drop these images into this array here. So let's get them lined up correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Just move that up a bit. 5 and 6. So that's now, we've now got an array with elements of all the dice faces that we want to show. I'm going to create a little function here now. So in here, again, you know, call it something meaningful. Set dice patterns. There we go. So we're going to call this, when we first start this code, we need to tell the Microbit what faces of the dice we want to display. You know, how are they going to be represented on that display. So by calling this function, we can basically set those patterns all in place. And if I grab that, and we don't need that anymore, so let's drop that in there. So as soon as we start our code, we call set dice patterns. That's this function here. That loads in the patterns of the display. We need another function now, and again, you know, title these meaningful. So I've called this one roll dice. And essentially what that's going to do is basically roll the dice. So we can reuse some of this code here. What we want to be thinking about though is how that array is stored. How do those elements line up in that array? Obviously originally we were showing numbers 1 to 6, but now this array, the elements are numbered from 0 to 5, which gives us our 6 elements in total. So what we need to do is just reorganize this. Again, change these numbers so that they correctly index the elements. And I'm going to ask the element at that random value, and if we grab an image, and here we've got this one here, look at the top, show image, my image at offset. So just pop that down there, and then we grab that and drop that in there. That can go. And that's going to go into our function roll dice. So we're almost there now. Obviously now we need to call that function roll dice, and we're going to pop that when it starts, so that will show something on the display, but also when you shake it, you know, when you shake the microbit, we're going to call that function roll dice. We're almost ready for testing now, so just organise these just so we can sort of see them in the best possible manner. And let's think about testing this. And we click run. What we're going to do then is activate this shake handler here by clicking on shake, and we can see that we've now got the pictures of the dice faces shown on the display, which is exactly what we wanted.